You know what this reminds me of? It's about like Afro Samurai.
That game, I would love if they continued on it. That is how you pipe. Any questions? Uh-oh.
Ah! You think there'll be any Nazis in Resident Evil 3? Nazi zombies?
There hasn't been Nazi zombies in Resident Evil, surprisingly.
That actually is more surprising than anything. I'm surprised they ever tried saying Umbrella was back during World War II.
Let's see. Mikhail is German. Oh wait, no, he's Russian.
I thought he was Russian.
No, he's Russian. So yeah, there's no UBCS or German either. So you couldn't even use that as a loophole if one of them potentially turns into a zombie in the remake.
I don't think anyone in Outbreak is German. What about Resistance?
One of the masterminds is French. I mean, has a silly French voice.
Great. So you're saying French and German are incredibly close.
No. No. We're speaking of French, there's that obscure game that's dead, the Saboteur.
That's random.
I mean, it's about killing Nazis.
Oh, actually, that's true. Wasn't that an Assassin's Creed clone?
No.
For some reason, I remember people calling it that when it came out.
I mean, there were some minor parkour things, but Assassin's Creed is, well, it's a Ubisoft. Speaking of clown shows.
I miss the Prince of Persia.
A Prince of what now?
Exactly.
No, that game would play exactly the same as all the others. You don't miss it. Be glad it's dead.
Can we get a collection instead?
What are you, high? You're gonna abuse the shit out of that and keep coming back to recharge this weapon, aren't you?
Do you blame him?
I mean, who doesn't want to melt Nazis with a laser?
This game takes place in 1960, doesn't it? I didn't know lasers existed back then.
Well, I didn't know mech suits and mechs did either. Nazi technology, man. and we all know the greatest form of Nazi technology is Twitter.
I can't argue with that. That place is fucking evil.
That's where I was going with what I said earlier. Freedom of speech does not really exist because it's a peer-to-peer thing, so you can literally block anybody
That's
you
what
don't
you
agree
mean.
with.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But
Yeah. But people also think that I have freedom of speech. I could say whatever I want. I could be overtly racist online.
well, again,
Yeah.
I'd say you can, but don't expect not to be blocked by people.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
That,
Like, you do have freedom of
yeah.
speech, but that
Yeah,
doesn't mean.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't have freedom of speech when you come into people's Twitch chat. There's rules for a reason. You're pretty much coming to someone's house and thinking you could run the place. That's what I kind of mean by that.
Yeah.
You're right. You don't have the right to freedom of speech like people claim to. Not on the internet when it's a worldwide thing, where more or less coming to someone's house and talking to them, even if it's through text.
Well, unless it's on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. You just step into a minefield.
Twitter's a dark place, man.
Yeah. I mean, but it also saved Lucifer, so there is one bright spot in the cesspool that is Twitter. Too bad there's not more than that.
Well, there's Goku right now, melting
Yeah.
Nazis with a laser.
Now, why don't you... now, since the Resistance beta isn't working, cancel your pre-order. Because a free beta is not working.
Well, the beta's working on the Xbox.
He's talking about people are saying, "Oh, it doesn't work
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
PS4." I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
fuck
know.
Capcom. Fuck Capcom. They don't care about their fans. They lied to us. The beta didn't work.
That's why it's a fucking
Because
beta.
they can magically know that there was gonna be a matchmaking issue.
I guess in all fairness, people could say the beta should have launched earlier, so that way they would have known this issue was there way more ahead of time.
Well, that's the thing with issues like this. It could be caused by any number of problems, and it's not like they have access to their office, depending on which region Japan Capcom HQ is located.
I know some people were saying their way
Or
about this
whatever team
matchmaking
is
still
with
being broken on
Resistance,
the
because
main
I know
game.
they outsourced for that.
They just
can't
better have this fixed
hide.
by April 3rd, or people are going to be pissed.
I mean, they at least have stress tests on the server since the Xbox version is working. So they can at least get feedback from that.
Damn it, you motherfucker.
Oh.
Come
We were
right up
melting
behind
so
me.
many Nazis.
Yeah, his eyes have melted. Do we have to see her face every time we die?
Yep.
But why?
I don't know. By the way, wasn't there a new Half-Life game coming out, speaking of old FPSs?
I heard.
Oh,
lots of
you're
good
talking about
things
VR only?
that.
Yeah, that's stupid shit.
I heard it pissed a lot of people off.
Well, probably because people wanted Half-Life 3 after 14 years.
Oh,
and
they
instead
made
got
a whole
FPS.
they made a whole fucking article saying why they didn't make a Half-Life 3.
Yeah,
Well,
people
then
want
again-
Half-Life
then-
3 and Left 4 Dead 3 and Portal 3.
Then again, speaking of cesspools, Steam is, well, Steam. You look through the games page and you can see lots of fucking shovelware that doesn't belong.
I think that's getting really bad on any system now. Sony's is
Yeah.
getting pretty bad on the PS4.
Yeah, but Sony's magnum opus and their proudest game to have on the PS4 is Life of Black Tiger.
But Life of Black Tiger was great.
They advertised that on the official Sony YouTube channel.
Oh no, Steam might be a cesspool, but at least it's got a shit ton of good games too. The problem is that's where all these other games go, and they're like, yeah, we don't care about porting you to consoles.
Unless they go to Epic's Game Store.
I'm never getting that browser installed. I don't care.
Well, that's what people have to do to play Fortnite on the PC.
Ty, what do you think of Fortnite? Is it your favorite game?
Can it and Twitter both die in the same hole?
Sorry, man. They're both going to be day one backwards compatible on PS5 and
Oh,
Xbox.
Warframe's going to be PS5 compatible.
That is random, and I didn't even know people still play that.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of people at my workplace that plays every freaking time, and they try to get me to play it.
What about World of Tanks?
I don't know.
Sony needs to be more clear about what is backwards compatible or not, because they're sending mixed messages.
Yeah, because first they were saying it's the top 100 games, and they're like, oh no, that's just the games that are enhanced. The majority of PS4 games will work. I mean, based on what we've tested so far, it seems that way.
And then they went on to say, we're hoping that at least 4,000 of the PS4 titles will work at launch. Guys, using what ifs.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Then over on Xbox side, it's backwards compatible fully with the One, and then you have some 360 and OG box games.
Well, just the ones that are already backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Which they're trying to make. They're trying to make every one of them practically backwards compatible.
Yeah, and there's that big rumor going around that you'll be able to sync the Series X up with your Steam account and play Steam games.
Well, I mean, is that too far-fetched with how games like, I don't know, didn't Halo Reach go on Steam or something?
All of them are on Steam now.
Yeah.
All the Halo games.
Yeah, I got the Halo Master Chief Collection on the PC.
Yep, and all the Gears games are on there too.
And aren't they?
So do I.
They're working on it in crossplay to the Bone version, whatever.
Yeah. And
I got Gears 5 on Steam.
X.
I got Master Chief on Steam. I got Gears 4 for Windows.
Yeah, the Series X is also more powerful than most gaming PCs currently on the market. People were pointing that out. So if it did play Steam games, a lot of them are saying they're jumping ship. The other thing I'm wondering is, are either of these consoles going to have SharePlay?
I doubt it.
Sony has not confirmed if that's going to return or not, and I know
I doubt it.
Microsoft's like, yeah, we want to do SharePlay sometime.
Well, that's what Steam did with the remote, local play or whatever heck it is.
Isn't it still in beta?
I never really tested it out.
I mean, you can do it with multiple people. Its
Yeah, you probably need a
delays.
good PC though.
Its delay is about the same as SharePlay. Because I was saying if you other streams and stuff, test it out.
Well, just have to wait and see.
Yeah. But you know what? More games need to be more like Cyborg Justice, don't you agree?
You really want to play that on stream one time, don't you?
Yeah.
You'd have to team up with Goku, though.
Of what?
You ever play that game, Goku Sega Genesis, called Cyborg Justice?
No, never.
It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, kind of like Final Fight or whatever, but you play as mechs.
You can customize your mechs with rocket arms and stuff. I mean, it's a very not so good game. It has a bad reputation.
It's hilariously bad though.
I mean, it's the kind of battle where you get used to the controls. You can have lots of fun with it because they don't tell you how to do anything.
Oh, we're getting out of here.
And we end the level.
Cutscene.
Let's go.
Smart! Stop fidgeting. You want something for the pain?
No, just get on with it, man. Now listen up. Caroline had a plan.
Yes, the liberation of the United States of America.
Caroline wanted to free the US and use it as a stepping stone to liberate the rest of the world. Come fuck or high water, this is what we're gonna do. For Caroline. For God's sake, Max, stop helping.
Why is there a Nazi on the boat?
Wasn't for this Nazi traitor, we'd all be dead by now. We owe her, so we can't kill her. Unless she fucks us over. You gonna fuck us over?
No, mister. And I'm not a Nazi. Not anymore.
Right. Now, Caroline had established radio contact with an American resistance cell in New York City. The only way we move forward... Caroline's plan is to build alliances with US resistance groups and mobilize the people for a revolt.
Depth charges!
What in the name of Satan's bloody ass is happening?
I hear surface breaches. Multiple surface breaches.
It's Frau fucking Engel. Will someone care to tell me how the fuck she found us? Well, speak up.
Someone inside your U-boat is transmitting your position.
That is bloody marvelous.
The Ausmerzer has been receiving messages from someone inside your boat. That's how we found you.
Fucking who? Section F. Fucking what? Okay.
There it is, Section F.
But there is no section F. The maps are not accurate. We've looked and there is no door there.
But if there is, but if someone is hiding in there transmitting that signal?
You want to investigate? I'm gonna have to go have a lie down.
Kinderlef, come. Must be here. Move this locker. Astonishing.
What do you see?
Welded shot from the other side. Higgle, hey! Look to me! Use this! Fergus came to me with some thoughts for improvement. I tinkered with it a little. Thanks, I miss the old girl.
I will open this when you are done, big man.
Open the door back up when you're done, big man.
William, you have to find the transmitter and shut it down, or the depth charges will rupture our hull.
His favorite gun.
Getting my gun.
But you can melt things with it, but only specific things.
Like
We've made a
Nazis.
mistake. On the floor plan,
Or specific
section F
doors.
just looks like a little laundry room. We looked for it when
So,
we first searched the U-boat
WrestleMania
after
is
you
going to be held
captured
over
it,
2
but
days, huh?
we didn't see the entrance door. And with all the things we
Yeah.
were worrying about back then,
I don't even know
suppose
what
we
the
didn't
schedule
bother
is for
looking
that
too closely.
POS.
But now I've re-examined the floor plan, and there's a
I
reference to
mean,
a completely different
you're
document.
gonna force yourself
The
to sit
engineering
through it
map of Section
anyways.
F. I'll report back as soon as I
Because
find
you're a
it.
masochist. I mean, you use Twitter, so of course you'd have to be.
What's Tweeter?
Twitter is like the funnest place though to troll people. If you know how to abuse Twitter's TOS system, you can really fuck with some people on there. And that's the screwed up thing about Twitter is its TOS system is so busted that if you know what you're doing, you can really fuck people over on it.
Only time I really use Twitter is just to log into my games on my phone and just use it for verification for backup my game save data.
But at what cost?
The cost of you die.
100 pesos.
No, this isn't Resident Evil 4.
Oh, but that's the best game of all time. According to some people. I mean, they're obviously wrong.
Yeah, the best game of all time, as we all know, is
It's Cheetah Man.
Cheetah Man, yes, that too.
Or Bubsy 3D.
Bubsy 3D. Why did that series of all things get to make a comeback?
Nobody asked for it.
But of all the bizarre gaming things, Bubsy.
Because. And that's why. Because memes. And it's the internet. People kickstarted it for the walls.
Just like Shaq Fu 2.
Or
Yeah.
soon to be Shaq Fu 3.
Hey, at least Streets of Rage 4 looks promising.
The rise and fall of Shaq Fu.
I mean, it went from being a hilariously bad game to just a boring bad game.
That's honestly worse. I think boring is way worse than something that's just shitty. Because something that's shitty you can laugh at or at least get angry at. It evokes something. But boring just...
I mean, I mean, we can do random fuck off videos in the Shaq Fu multiplayer. Because that's fun to dick around in. Shaq Fu 2, it's no fun to be had. It's just mediocrity, plus boredom, plus cringe.
Not even the fun cringe.
So why would you? So we've been jumping around to every topic, but talking about Wolfenstein like only a few times.
Because Goku's fighting the Nazis.
Yeah, but Nazi lives matter.
They're not racist. How could people portray
How
Nazis
could you portray
in such a way?
Nazis in a bad light?
But hey, yeah, so resistance leader got knocked off.
Yeah.
Sad times.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
At least we still have Fergus with
William,
us.
I found
He's
engineering
fun.
map. Palace tank, nuclear warhead stockpile. Oh my god.
Yeah, here's an
Section
auto
F
mail
stretches
arm
along the
mail,
entire
doesn't he?
whole of the U-boat, and we're on the biggest U-boat in the world, so
I mean,
this
why-
section is gigantic. Some of it must serve as a main ballast tank or something, because it's a massive
Who
volume.
hides a letter in a
Be
vent?
careful, William. No telling how many Nazis could be hiding in there.
What deplorable animal would do that? What were you doing in that venue?
I didn't do anything. But yes, now Fergus really is the Full Metal Alchemist.
That was also about Nazis.
Wow,
I'm just
that
saying.
actually... Yeah, yeah, it's near the end of the original.
Oh, shit.
See, your joke backfired against you.
Anyone see the Netflix FMA movie?
No.
You have, I know.
Stay away, it's awful.
So that's how the health works. Your maximum is 50, and if you pick any up, it goes up, but constantly just draining.
Mm-hmm. For now, at least.
Yeah, because you remember BJ's,
He came down with a
Fucked
sudden
up.
case of being half the man he used to be. Alright, well, I will be right back.
Sure.
Well, you hunt down the Nazi.
Yep.
William, those Nazis have been surviving in there ever since you captured the
So?
U-boat 5 months ago. They must be starving.
Have you got
and
any trophies
desperate.
in this so far?
Stay safe, darling.
A few.
Well, at least we got Return to Castle Wolfenstein on Steam. And Youngbloods. Just those two games after this, and we'll have basically covered the main series.
They were predicting that at E3 they might announce the next installment of Wolfenstein.
I mean, there's that VR installment, but guys, we're not LPing that.
Sorry, I don't own a
fun.
VR headset.
Yeah.
And I just got roasted.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Did you
called
see
Cyber
Castlevania
Pilot.
Season 3 yet?
No, I haven't even watched it. 'Cause
William,
I've been...
Oh, dude, you
those
need
Nazis
to.
have been surviving in there ever since you
Unfortunately,
captured the
every
U-boat
time I
5
try to get a
months ago.
Netflix, it's like,
They must be starving and
too
desperate.
overloaded.
Stay safe, darling.
I found out why my Netflix was broken. It's the dumbest reason. The Netflix app, apparently it has a glitch on it after the latest patch they gave it, where if you boot it up with text-to-speech turned on, it crashes.
Huh.
I have no idea why, but yeah, if you turn off TTS then enter the app, it works. We've got more Saint Seiya this Wednesday.
We'll see if it's true.
Yeah, it's been saying that twice now, and it keeps getting delayed.
Because they only got 2 more arcs to go through.
William, those Nazis have been
Yeah, but then we
surviving
gotta
in
get
there
to
ever since you
Hades.
captured the U-boat 5
That's the
months
chapters
ago.
I'm talking about.
They
The
must be
Oh, came back to that
starving
loading
and
screen,
desperate.
huh?
Yep, he
Stay
died
safe,
again.
darling.
Okay, I got a foolproof way for all of you there in Internet Land to actually get a good WWE game and play it online with people.
Get to hear
For